At the beginning of each reading unit, Ms. Collins previews the unit and pulls out the most important 4 to 5 topics. She creates an anchor chart using a few words and many visuals that students are able to access for each of these topics throughout the unit.
Right? So we have our cheat sheet for the unit, right? And we start our new unit. Different characters, different points of view. And the big question that we're looking at is how can a story change depending on who is telling it?
Ms. Collins and her students refer to the charts as their cheat sheet, and the students refer back to the cheat sheets during independent reading time.
Is the first person, is this being told from first person or is this being told from third person point of view? First person, because the jacket is what? He's in the story. Okay, you're looking at me. Mine.
Ms. Collins also refers to the chart during every reading lesson and reminds the students that it is there for them to use.
Inside the story or outside the story? Inside. Inside the story. They're telling the story from inside of it. They are Samaj and Leland. I need y'all to sit up. They're experiencing the story in the story. Then we have third person where the person is what? Outside of the story. They are not in the story. So when you look up here, when you're determining if the story is first person or third person, you can say, well, is my character inside the story, in the book? Or are they outside of the book, third person? Who do you think the narrator is and how you know that? Skylar, stand up and tell us.
I think the narrator is the jacket because he was saying that I don't want him to draw on me. I don't want the friends to get me. He's gonna throw me on the floor and stuff. So I think it's the jacket.
So, did you use some details and clues in the story? Did you infer that the jacket is the narrator? Yes, right. Did y'all hear that? Skylar used details in the story. So, all of those words are clues. Everybody put your hands on your eyes like binoculars. Say clues. Clues that help us to infer that this is holding first person point of view from the jacket's point of view of the story. Is the person inside the book, first person, or is the person outside of the book, third person, which we'll talk more about, okay? So, let's look at our checklist.
She creates charts not just for reading units, but also for math and social studies units, and leaves them up around the classroom for students to refer back to throughout the unit study.